Okay, so we are going to the Children's Museum, right?
Yeah, we're going out in Yuma for the first time. After subscribing to our channel, don't forget to hit that like button, leave us a comment, and click that bell so you get reminded every time we upload a new video. Does this take one?
This is the only take. We only have time for one take today because it took us 5 hours to get out of the RV.
You're going to school? Yeah.
No, we're going to the museum.
But today's 96 outside, so I guess it won't be a bad idea to go.
Yeah, it'll be nice and cool. I don't know about it. He just sent me a couple of restaurants, and the one that looked the best was called the Pint House, and they have outdoor seating for the children.
So that's the
Your house is falling apart. That's tough. It's tough, baby.
So what we've started doing now is when we decide to eat out, is we look for places that have outdoor seating, so these little monsters back here don't bother people.
Yeah. So we don't ruin everybody's experience going out.
The Yuma County Children's Museum is the perfect place to go when the temperatures are out of control in Yuma. There is a replica of the Ocean to Ocean Bridge, which is used as a slide for kids. There is also an enclosed area for toddlers where older kids can also play. There are quite a few stations where kids can play music, act as medics, and even construction workers. In the back, there is a large arts and craft area along with more stations that kids can explore. So after the Children's Museum, we just came across the street to the Pint House. Yeah, to the Pint House, and had some burgers.
Did we get the same thing?
Yeah. Well, downtown Yuma is pretty quiet. There's a lot of cars out here, but I think people are still hanging around indoors. We had to change tables because the sun was still too hot, so we came over to the shade. But it looks like a nice little area to come out.
Yeah, it'll be nice when it gets under 100.
Yeah, maybe we can come out for some date nights or something.
Yeah. Luca looks like a little tomato baby. You say hi? No?
Oh, look at that sunset back there. Well, we finally, let's get away from the sun. We finally made it to this food truck rodeo here in Yuma. So apparently every Friday they set this big parking lot up. I don't think it used to be like a Sears or a JCPenney. But I've been wanting to come out here, but the weather was never good enough to come out here. But finally today, it's a nice 90-degree day. And we're able to sit outside or be outside. So let's go see what kind of food they got. As you can see, the Friday Night Munchies is not just food. It is also a small market with all sorts of things from carnival-type toys to soaps and clothing. There are about a dozen or so different types of food trucks and many agua fresca stands. We were there around 5:40 p.m. and there were only a couple of places up and running. They all got going around 6 to 6:10. You have to come back more than once to be able to taste all the different foods. If I recall, this was beef tips and carnitas, which was delicious. So we came to the center of the world, which is apparently inside that pyramid back here, but we missed it by 10 to 12 feet because it's closed. There's a bunch of walls back here and they tell you the kind of history of the world. There's also a Korean War wall, which there was no announcement of it anywhere on their website that I saw. They should announce that somewhere so people come by and check it out. Ring the bell. Although the center of the world was inaccessible, the place was very interesting. If you homeschool your kids, this would be a great spot to stop as it contains a lot of world history.
So we brought a couple prisoners today.
I gotta find a cell block for them.
Yeah, what is it called? Yuma Prison Historical Park or something.
Yuma Territorial Prison.
This has been our list since we got here, the last contract. But it was 118 degrees every day, so we got out before 10 o'clock this morning. It's impressive.
Well, because it's gonna be 102 later today. So we decided to exit the house early.
Yeah.
We're in it's gonna be 6 days of 100 degrees again. The Yuma Territorial Prison was established in 1876. It is situated along the banks of the Colorado River. The stark architecture reflects the harshness of the times. Yuma Territorial Prison was operational from 1876 to 1909, and it housed a motley crew of outlaws, cattle rustlers, and even the occasional stagecoach robbers. Overcrowded cells, meager rations, and harsh discipline were the daily companions of those confined here. You can see and actually step inside the cold, dimly lit cells where infamous inmates once faced the consequences of their deeds. For you believers in the paranormal, the prison was named the second best haunted destination as voted by USA Today's Reader's Choice. Did you come to visit me? Hello, little girl. Did you bring me some food? Come on! Come on! The legendary dark cell, a small, windowless room, served as a punishment chamber for the most unruly prisoners. In 1909, the prison closed its gates, leaving behind a legacy etched in the annals of the Wild West. Today, the prison stands as a museum, inviting visitors to explore the past and witness the indelible mark left by those who once called it home. This is a definite stop if you are in the area. The prison was very, very interesting, but with these two, we had to kind of rush through it, as you can hear.
Yeah.
It's always challenging with kids doing things like that, museums and whatnot, but there's a lot of good history there. We just couldn't sit there and read it. I'll probably just do some voiceover. That's why we can't stay long in these places.
Where are we?
What?
We're here.
Gianna,
At the base.
Mira, what are we doing?
At the base.
What are we gonna do tonight? Do you know? Do you know what we're gonna do here? What are we doing?
Trick or treat.
Who are you gonna be?
Elsa.
All right. What's your trick?
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
You can freeze people. That's your trick.
Come on, let's change it. Well, we came to the air station tonight for a trunk or treat, as you see. The good thing about being close to a base is that MCCS, Marine Corps Community Services, always puts events like this. So it's pretty cool that she was able to dress up and get a ton of candy.